Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the off-season, you'll be making this your home long-term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
It's what I do.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle and Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 9 with a primetime matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. The Texans offense ready to go to work on short rest here on this Thursday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. As his strong season continues, last week's performance putting him over 1,000 yards now for the year.
And what do you think he's saying?
Feed me.
Exactly.
Gotta
more.
Eat.
I want more yardage, because he's definitely not going to be satisfied with what he's accomplished thus far.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play.
Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Mills. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there. It's second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play action now, Mills.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson, he takes this for 3 to the 29.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd down, Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
There again is Cooks, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
3rd and long for Mills.
Underneath, he's got Brait.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Mills
finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Mills on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Now, the Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mills now. Underneath, he's got Brate.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mills, screenplay, Johnson.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Again, it's Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Mills. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not...
The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Mills. He finds his man, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They run. It's Johnson. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Here's Mills. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're going to speed things up here. Johnson running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throwing, Mills. Underneath, he's got Brate. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mills on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill the king,